Welcome to another edition from the Mayor's Desk. Good evening, I'm Anthony Ammiano, the Mayor of the Township of Freehold. On behalf of Deputy Mayor Thomas Cook, Committeewoman Barbara McMorrow, Committeeman Lester Preston and Dave Salkin, I'd like to welcome to this evening Freehold Township Education Foundation Chair Denise Bartone.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Oh, please call me Anthony. We're here tonight to discuss something that's near and dear to your heart and mine, and it's for the viewing audience that don't know, what is the Freehold Township Education Foundation?
The Freehold Township Education Foundation is an all-volunteer nonprofit fundraising organization. So we're district-wide. We raise money for the entire Freehold Township elementary and middle school district. That's 8 schools. It includes the Early Childhood Learning Center, the ECLC, that's a preschool, and then the 5 elementary schools, Laura Donovan, Erickson, West Freehold, Applegate, Katina, and then the 2 middle schools, Barkalow and Eisenhower. So
This foundation was, how long have you guys been in existence?
Officially it was founded in 1999, but it was only active for a short time then, and then it entered a period of dormancy, and then it was revitalized or reactivated in around 2009.
So it's been that long?
It has, yeah. That was at that point, Bill Sotero, Dr. Sotero was the superintendent of the district, and he wanted to encourage innovation among his teachers and staff members, and he thought that revitalizing the Education Foundation would be a really good way to do that, and so he got some community members involved and got them to get things going again.
And how long have you been sitting as the chair?
This is my 2nd year as chair. I took on the chair role in 2016. I was vice chair for 2 years before that.
Now, I know I used to attend in early stages of the meeting. How many members are there?
We have 13 trustees right now, and then we have volunteers that fluctuate depending on the time of the year and what we have going on. Between 5 and 10. Event committees could be much larger than that. We're community members, parents, grandparents, local business members. We have district staff members, administrators, and our mission's to fund initiatives that foster excellence in Freehold Township schools. So we're just working together.
And where do you guys meet, and what days do you meet?
We meet on the 2nd Wednesday of every month at the Board of Education meeting room at 7:30.
7:30. Are the meetings open to the public?
They sure are.
So if anyone who is sitting on their couch or watching this evening and they wanted to get involved, who would they contact?
They could contact me. My email address is on the website. It's dbartone@ftefnj.org. Our website also has a volunteer form that they could fill out and put what areas they might be interested in volunteering for. All of our executive board members' emails are on there, or they could just drop into a meeting anytime.
Now, what's the purpose of you guys formulating this? I know you raise money.
We sure do.
And what do you do with that money?
Well, I mean, our mission is very broad. It's to foster initiatives that fund excellence in Freehold Township schools, and we really have 2 ways of doing that. We have what's called the Building Blocks for Innovation Grants Program. It's actually named in Dr. Sotero's honor. It's the William J. Sotero Building Blocks for Innovation Grants Program. So through that program, teachers apply to us for funds. They have innovative programs that they want to try out in their classrooms, and then we have a competitive grants program. They apply to us, we review their applications, we have a selection committee, and then we select the winners. So that is a competitive grants program that staff members apply for. And then we also have district-wide programs. Our first one was Connect Us, and then the current district-wide program that we're funding now is STEAM 212. So that's another way that we're funding STEAM maker spaces at all of the schools.
Now, how much money do you guys raise so far?
Since 2009, when we were resurrected, it's close to $500,000 now, $500,000.
That's got to help the budget. That's got to help the kids.
Yeah, it certainly has a tremendous impact, and we're proud of playing a part in making our schools great.
Now, we touched on it briefly, but volunteers. You're all volunteers. No one gets paid. I know the superintendent, at least Dr. Sotero, used to be part of it when I was going to the meetings, and Barbara McMorrow, because we were basically the liaisons.
Yep.
Is Dr. Sotero still there, or is the new superintendent
Well, we work very closely with the current administration. Dr. Kaysen or someone from the administration comes to our meetings each month, but we also are, we have a great relationship with Dr. Sotero. He sits in on the selection committee usually for the grants program that I was just talking about that's named in his honor, and we actually just honored him at our Monte Carlo night for the great work that he's done in getting us started.
I've been a participant of the casino night. I think it's a great evening out.
Thank you.
You guys do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
We're very well organized.
Thank you so much.
And what types of volunteer opportunities are out there for people who want to get involved?
Yeah, I mean, as an all-volunteer organization, everything we do is dependent on volunteers, so the opportunities are great. Through our fundraising efforts, we could always use help with mailings, whether it be in the mail or emails. Grants, we do a lot of grant research to see what grants are out there to help us fund our initiatives, so researching grants online, writing grants, submitting them online. And our events are very volunteer intensive. Our event committees can always use help with people soliciting donations through the community, getting sponsorships for us, volunteering at the events themselves. So I mean, those are the volunteer opportunities for fundraising, but then behind the scenes there's a lot of administrative work that can be done too. We have an email database that needs to be maintained, our donor database, sending out those emails, newsletters, social media, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's really something for everyone based on their interests or talents. There's a way to get involved no matter how much time you have.
Now I know you always have casino night, which is basically always, and has been, in November.
Mid-November,
correct?
Yep.
And if somebody wanted to volunteer, they would be able to contact you and say, listen, we saw this show, we want to get involved.
Absolutely. I mean, we start planning for that late spring, early summer. That's our major signature annual fundraiser, and that requires a lot of work ahead of time and the night of the event. So we certainly could use volunteers for that in any role, even in leadership roles for Monte Carlo night. That's usually the bulk of our fundraising plan. We've raised a tremendous amount of money through that event. It was our 6th annual this past November.
It's a fun night also.
It is a lot of fun, and it brings out the entire community. There's casino themed games, and so we have beautiful gift baskets that we raffle off, silent auction, 50-50 raffle. We have great attendance by the Township Committee, the Board of Ed, of county and state officials, the district staff and teachers, and of course the families and community members. It's really a great night.
I'm always, in total awe when you walk in and seeing all these baskets. First of all, the quality of the baskets, and I know that all the people you guys do your own baskets, correct?
We do, yeah. We do all the soliciting throughout the town and the community to get the stuff to put into them, and then we put them together and wrap them, and it's just a great show of support from our volunteers and the businesses.
Actually, my wife won a couple of baskets, one of them being the Chanel basket, which I think Dr. Gail Riley's husband,
yes,
it works for Chanel,
yes,
and I have it on tonight, by the way.
Excellent.
Now, there's a grant called the BBI grant. What is that all about?
That's the grants program I was just referring to. That's our grants program. BBI stands for Building Blocks for Innovation. So that's the grants program that's named in Dr. Sotero's honor, and that's the way that we grant money to teachers. We're giving $10,000 through that program this year. So.
And there's also STEAM 212?
STEAM 212, that's the big district-wide initiative that we're funding right now. So right around the time that I took over as vice chair, we went to the district and said, what do you want to do at the district-wide level that we could help fund? And at that time, they were talking about these STEAM maker spaces that they wanted to implement in all of the media centers in the elementary and middle schools. So we built this fundraising campaign around that idea. So STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So it's an extension of STEM. They add the arts in there. And then the 212 is a play on the temperature at which STEAM is created, but it's also the amount of money that was our goal to raise, which is $212,000. We calculated around $30,000 for each school, the 5 elementary and the 2 middle schools. So that brought us right to the $212,000 mark, and we're about at 190 right now. So we're hoping by the end of this school year to reach that finish line. It's really exciting.
Now, besides the casino night, what other functions do you guys do as far as fundraisers are concerned?
As far as events, we've tried a bunch of different smaller ones. That's definitely our signature one. We did a couple events at iPlay when they first came to town with the kids and the families. We've done paint party fundraisers. We just did a CPR instructional class, which was a fundraiser, and that was a great, community service, teaching people how to be prepared to save a life. But we're trying for the first time this year our Harlem Wizards fundraiser event in March. So we've been wanting to do this for a long time. The Harlem Wizards basketball team's going to come to town and take on the Freehold Flames, which is our staff and administrators. I think we're gonna get you out on the court there in some capacity,
Yes,
maybe.
I understand that we're going to be referees.
I think there's a black and white striped shirt in your future and a whistle for sure. So
When is the event?
it's on Thursday, March 22nd from 7 to 9. It's gonna be at the high school, and so the Harlem Wizards
Freehold
at Freehold
Township
Township
High
High School,
School?
yes. And so the Wizards are gonna come and put on a show, play a game against the staff, and it's sure to be very entertaining.
I did tell my colleagues last week that this event was coming up, and that be prepared because we all have to be there. And of course, Barbara McMorrow said, "Can I be the cheerleader?"
There you go. I think that would be a perfect role for her.
But with Barbara McMorrow, she could run back and forth.
There you go. Well, she's always been a great cheerleader of ours, so we'd love to have her out there.
And what's the time frame? 7
to 9.
7 to 9.
Yeah.
And how? When can you register? How can you register?
The tickets are going on sale on February 20th. A couple of the Wizards team players are actually coming to the district on that date to visit the schools and get the kids really excited about it and show all their tricks and stuff that they do in the gym. And so that's when tickets will go on sale on February 20th through our website.
That should inspire the children to go home and tell their parents, listen, I want to go to this.
That's the idea, especially when they hear that their teachers or their principal or even Dr. Kaysen are going to be playing on the team, so they're definitely going to want to get out there and see it. We're hoping for a sellout crowd of 850 people, so we're really excited about a community-wide event to involve the kids too. Monte Carlo night's more, for the parents, and so we've done the iPlay events, and this is going to be another great district-wide event.
How much are the
for
tickets?
families. General admission in advance is going to be $20. At the door it'll be $25 if we don't sell out. And then there are a couple of other levels that include some extra perks like courtside seating or reserve seating, I think for $35 or $50.
I can't get more than courtside from being on the court.
Nope, you can't get closer than that. You're going to be right in the middle of the action.
That's nice to know.
Yes.
So, I'm looking forward to it, and I think all the rest of the members of the governing body. Are any Board of Education members actively involved in this also? Are they participating?
We're going to find a way to work them in. I don't know that they'll be on the court, but for sure they'll be participating in some fashion, yeah.
Now, are any Board of Education members part of the foundation?
Well,
Do they attend the meetings?
Yes, they do. They attend. Jason Levy, the president, is considered one of our ex officio members, so they don't have voting rights, but they're very actively involved. I mean, we want to fund what's important to the district and the administration and what's going to help them and help
So it will be
supplement the budget.
similar to when Barbara and I used to go to the meetings. We were there as spectators, actually, in guidance.
Absolutely, advisors. I mean, it's a collaborative effort. We all want the schools to be the best they can be, and that's what
Now, other than email, if they called, let's just say a parent is sitting there and they go, does each principal know about the event and the association, the foundation?
Absolutely, yeah.
So they would be able to go into the principal's office and listen, I saw this show, how do I get involved? Do you have a telephone number?
Absolutely. I mean, they all can reach out to me by email. They know how to contact me. I think every principal is actually going to be playing at the Harlem Wizards event, and we've gone to administrator meetings, and like I said, we work very closely with Dr. Kaysen and the administration. They're all very involved in what we do and very supportive.
And I'm sure, this is extremely time consuming on your end and the other board members.
It sure is.
And I'm sure you guys have a full-time job. So parents from Denise, they're looking for help.
Always, I mean, our volunteers are the heart and soul of our organization, and really have a direct impact on the work that we can do and the amount of work that we can get done, and the more volunteers we have, the more successful we can be.
Well, this has been a very nice experience for me, and let's one more time recap. When is this event?
The Harlem Wizards event is on Thursday, March 22nd at the Freehold Township High School gym, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Now, your email, if somebody is interested,
Yeah, it's
what is it again?
Bartone at ftefnj.org.
So parents, you don't have to be a parent. I have one son, and he's not been part of the school system for quite a while. He's 34 years old, but I get involved, I'll be there. Denise is involved, so if anyone wants to come out, make sure that you pay for your tickets, and they're coming out on the 20th.
February 20th, they go on sale on our website, yep.
So go on the website. You want to get the website one more time?
Yep, it's ftefnj.org. And not only for this event, but just in general, we have parents, grandparents, community members, really just working together to make our schools the best they can be. So we'd love to have more people join us at our meetings or as volunteers, like I said earlier. It's really, it's a great group. We have a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. I know for me, as a stay-at-home mom, I've been able to stay active professionally and add, lots of skills and experience to my resume, made some great friendships, and it's really powerful when you're working together on a volunteer basis to make a difference in your community. And it's
Certainly is. You're absolutely 100% right. So, everyone, don't forget, March 22nd, 7 to 9, Freehold Township High School. Again, thank you for watching, and we're signing off from the mayor's desk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.